For the latest, we now cross live to our reporter Mariska Botha, who is at Parliament. Mariska, thank you very much for joining us. A day of huge tensions at Parliament. Can you please take us through the events?
Well, as you saw, much of what happened was in that report there. It was a day of chaos. There were moments of absolute calm, and then the next moment the students would regroup and they would run to other entrances of Parliament, and then police would move in again and disperse them. At one stage late this evening, police formed lines and they told the students to move out of the city or they will be arrested. We saw then, of course, students hurling stones and water bottles at police, and scores of students were arrested. So to say it was a busy and eventful day at Parliament is an understatement. There were things happening every half an hour, and the scene moved up and down the precinct here in Parliament. We are standing now where most of the action started. At this gate, students pushed through, and it's here where stun grenades were fired as well. At one stage, I counted about 9 or 10 stun grenades that were fired. You cannot mistake that sound, and students, of course, running everywhere. And as I'm standing here now, I almost myself can't believe that it's this quiet now, because there was absolute chaos here.
Mariska, exactly how many students were arrested? Do you have any numbers?
We don't have an exact figure, but it is scores. It's definitely more than 30. The number could even be higher, because we saw police intermittently taking students to vans to be taken away. So we don't have the exact number, but it will definitely be a high number of students that were taken away by police.
Mariska, there are reports coming in that parents are applying for an interdict against police. Can you take us through that? What exactly is going on at this point?
Well, about half an hour ago, we made our way to the Cape Town High Court, where there is a parent who brought papers to the court with urgent interdict, or she wants the court to rule that the conduct of police was not in line with the Constitution. She says the force that was used was not in line with the Constitution, especially because students were not armed, and they said throughout that they are peaceful. They were singing and chanting and dancing outside, but she said they were never violent, and she's highly concerned about the conduct of police, and she is now, as we speak, she is in the High Court, and that case is proceeding.
Mariska, where to from now?
Well, we spoke to some of the students earlier. They say they are forming little committees tonight to regroup and decide what is the way forward. Some said they're saving their breath for tomorrow, getting some rest, because as you might know, they started from very early this morning. Some of them started as early as 5 a.m. regrouping at universities, and then decided where they're going to go from there. So it was a long day for them as well, and very, very eventful. But they say they are regrouping, they're having meetings, they are deciding what they are going to do next. But from those students that we did speak to, it sounded like they are not ready to give up, and they will continue with their protest for zero fee increase next year.
Mariska, thank you very much for joining us. We'll have to leave it there.